Good day, Ma'am. We are Group 3 House of Barnabas. And our chosen topic, captured in the picture, is about of climate change. So, what is climate change and the cause of climate change?
Climate change is a change in weather system as well as changes in oceans, land surfaces, and ice sheets that happens over decades or longer time scale, and the temperature is changing pattern on precipitation of temperature, sea level, and acidity of the oceans everywhere are rising. It is influenced by the oceans, land surfaces, and ice sheet, which together with the atmosphere form what is called the climate change.
So, what is climate system? Before we proceed, let us note the temperature. So, what is the temperature and definition of temperature? And the scales of temperature?
Temperature is the measure of hotness or coldness expressed on any of numerous arbitrary scales and indicating the direction in which heat energy will voluntarily circulate is higher temperature to a colder lower temperature. The temperature have three scales in general. In always use can be converted from one scale to another using temperature conversion equation.
Fahrenheit is a temperature scale based on one proposed in 1724 by the physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, 1686 to 1736. It used the degree Fahrenheit symbol as the unit. Original took as a equal ice salt mixture and selected the value of 30 and 90 degree for the freezing point of water and normal body temperature respectively. This later were revised to 32 and 96, but the final scale required an adjustment to 98.6 for the later value. The formula he used was the formula he made the conversion that use of Fahrenheit negative equals 9/5 times Celsius plus 32 for a temperature that is expressed on the Celsius scale to each Fahrenheit.
Celsius, also called the centric gauge. Celsius scale is in general used wherever the metric system of unit has been adopted, and it is used in scientific work everywhere. Invented in 1742 by the Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius. It is sometimes called the centric gauge scale because of 100-degree interval between the defined points. The formula that he used is the formula that he made. The formula is the same of the formula in Fahrenheit, but I will put the formula used to convert from its representation on Fahrenheit. Degree F, scale to Celsius, degree C. Value C is equals to 5 divided by 9 times Fahrenheit minus 32.
Kelvin scale is an absolute thermodynamic temperature scale, meaning it's used as absolute, zero as null point. It was developed by shifting the starting point of the much older Celsius scale down from the melting point of water to absolute zero. And its increments still closely approximate the historic definition of a degree Celsius. Lord Kelvin invented in 1848 and he used on thermometers and to measure the hot and cold water. Kelvin scale, known as the second law of thermodynamics in science. The formula of Kelvin that Lord Kelvin made is Kelvin equals 2 Celsius degree plus the 273.15. So we proceed in climate system. So what is climate system?
What is climate system? Climate system is the world's extremely complex system and consisting in 5 major components.
Atmosphere. Its composition has changed hundreds of times during Earth's history and it is now predominantly composed of nitrogen 78.1% and oxygen 20.9%. These gases interact only briefly with incoming sunlight and do not interact with the Earth's infrared radiation. However, a number of trace chemicals in the atmosphere, notably carbon dioxide and methane, which are referred to as greenhouse gases, interact with this light. The effects of these gases on the global climate system are discussed in the section below.
Cryosphere. Cryosphere is in fact because of its high albedo, reflectivity, low thermal conductivity, and most importantly, its critical role in driving deep ocean water circulation. The ice sheets have significant impact on the climate system also because the ice sheets store a large amount of water. Variation in their volume contribute to sea level rise.
Number 3. Hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is a proper water liquid in the earth with majority of it is found in the world's ocean. The ocean covers 71% of the Earth's surface and intends to a depth of approximately 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles. And its heat content is significantly greater than that of the atmosphere. It contains seawater with a salt concentration of around 3.5% on average. But this varies geophysically. Number 4. Lithosphere. Lithosphere is the Earth's solid outer layer, which includes the brittle upper mantle and the crust, and is made up by the rocks from 2 layers of the Earth.
Five. Biosphere. Biosphere is a relatively small layer of Earth's surface that supports life, spanning from a few kilometers into the atmosphere to deep sea vents. The biosphere is a worldwide ecosystem made up of living organisms and the non-living components that provide them with energy and not.
So what is the scale of temperature? Scale of temperature is a methodology of calibrating the physical quantity temperature in meteorology. Empirical scale measures temperature in relation to convenient and stable parameters, such as the freezing and boiling point of water. Absolute temperature is based on thermodynamic principle using the lowest possible temperature as 0 point and selecting a convenient incremental unit. Celsius, Kelvin, and Fahrenheit are the common temperature scales. So why was our report about temperature and climate system if our topic is all about climate change? Here's why. Climate change refers to long-term shift in temperature and weather patterns. This shift may be natural, but since the 1800s, human activities has been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to burning of fuel fossils like coal, oil, and gas, which produces heat-trapping gases. As I've said, it was something on Earth that all about Earth's climate system and temperature that shifted as the heat was trapped itself in the planet, sort of like greenhouse effect but wider and dangerous as it can kill the planet Earth. So that's all for our report for today, ma'am. Once again, this is Group 3 signing out.